Hey, so the pharmaceutical companies can work together on the coronavirus, but we can't, and the media's blown it all out of proportion.
Saw that the drug companies yesterday got together. They said, bitter rivals, we're going to work together in order to get this done. Why can't the leaders of our country adopt a similar attitude? I mean, what example does this really set for our children?
What do you make also then of the extreme criticism in the media of the composition of the task force to fight the coronavirus from Vice President Pence? Even someone as successful in the medical field as you, the media has gone nuts over the idea that this is the quote-unquote team. And this is, of course, the same media that didn't have a problem with the lawyer heading up President Obama's Ebola task force.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suspect if Jesus Christ was on the committee, they would have a complaint about that.
If Jesus Christ was on the committee, they'd have a complaint about that.
Really don't pay a whole lot of attention. You know, they're the boy who cried wolf too often.
What's the course now? You guys have met a couple of times, I'm sure. I'm sure you must have had also conference calls. What's the planned course of action? I would assume each person has a role there. Where do you see it going?
Well, the key thing is that we are very carefully monitoring on a day-by-day basis what the direction and velocity of the problem is, and asking ourselves each day, what could happen next? What are the various possibilities, and are we ready for that? And as long as we keep asking that question with every change that occurs, I think we will be prepared. And you know, we're all getting an opportunity also to see what's going on in other countries, right, and learning from that, because some of them were much further ahead than we are in terms of the intensity of the disease process.
And to that point, China, their rate of growth, at least officially, started to turn or come down over a week ago. Right. And I find that to be intriguing. Already you have companies like Starbucks and Apple saying we're going to start operations again. Yeah. And another thing I find intriguing is what's rarely mentioned in the media is that of the 80,000 or some odd folks who contracted the virus, 45,000 have recovered. Right. That's sort of a hopeful part of the message that doesn't get out there.
That's very hopeful. And also, as far as I know, no children under the age of 10 have succumbed to the disease either. So, you know, there are some hopeful signs. And the one thing that we do know, this too will pass.
It will pass. There's no doubt about that. But day to day, there's obviously for the administration, there's this really delicate balancing act of keeping those animal spirits that.
All right, so this is going to pass. I don't think it's much worse than a flu or a cold. Might get a little higher temperature, but not much. I think this is blown way out of proportion. And there's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Do what you can to keep yourself healthy. Wash your hands. They said it was an airborne virus. Now they're saying it's just a surface virus. It's just a surface virus. You just need to keep your hands away from your eyes and your nose and your mouth. So there needs to be some clarification on that. Anyhow, get into precious metals. Get into make sure your health insurance is covered. And join me at 7K Metals. Good day.